Man, got a lot on my mind. Too much going on. All right. What is it? Today's Monday, October. What is it, 10th today?
Today is the 13th.
The 13th. Man, we're already almost in the middle of this month.
Yeah, time's flying.
But that's the thing is that that's why every day I wake up I gotta have like a game plan, and I print it out because I gotta like follow it, because if not, I get derailed really easy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I should start running in place. Like I think I'm busy, but I'm not, and I'm just kind of running in place, and I'm dangerous when I'm running in place.
Right.
You know, I was sharing with the kids yesterday, because yesterday, since I missed on Saturday, I went yesterday, and I was like, one of the kids asked me straight up, man, like hood, how do you know you changed? And you met these kids, they're a little hood.
Yeah.
And I was like, straight out, I was like, I'm gonna be completely transparent, and I was like, I'm gonna share a story with you guys and how I know that I've changed, like, because they don't believe that people could change, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I was like, 2 years ago, me and my wife got into a really bad fight, and my first reaction was to go to the strip club, because that's what I used to do. That was like my thing. That's where I hung around. It was like my Thunderdome. And I went and I bought an outfit. I even asked some of my people to lend me some money because I was gonna go big. Like I was just gonna. And I remember just getting the Jaguars and just being parked in front and not having the balls to go inside. And I was like, and I left, and I was like, man, why didn't you go inside? And it was because I felt so embarrassed to go inside, and I was like, that's how I know I've changed. Even something as small or as remote, I guess, as that. And I'm pretty sure you're experiencing events like that in your life now, where you would probably drive by a dope spot and bust a U, bust a U, and
Yeah.
then you know what I mean.
Yeah. Man, I even used to go over on the north side of Phoenix. I'd pull up to a trap and just to encourage one of my buddies to get clean all the time. And I had to stop doing that because it started to kick in, you know what I mean? The urges and stuff. But I'm glad I made it past that, because now he's clean and sober and doing the right thing, you know? So it's and I've experienced the same type of event as you with my last relationship. That all ended, and my first thought was strip club.
Yeah.
And then I made a phone call and I didn't go. I ended up going to Flagstaff instead.
You know, it's crazy because like I tell people all the time, if we would have known how to swap out bad decisions for good ones back in those days, like I guess like we know now, it would have saved us. It would have been perfect, but it would have saved us some heartache.
Heartache and a lot of time.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess that's all we knew, and that's what I tell the kids, man. I spend my time there to teach them so they don't do the dumb stuff that we did. You know what I mean? The first thing that Kirby tells me as soon as I walk in yesterday, hey, where's the white dude at? And I was like,
Kirby.
you know that white dude has a name, right? and he's like, yeah. I was like, his information's on the Bible. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I got to try and get some stamps. So I think what we should do is we should work on a newsletter for them, right?
Right.
But when we send it in, we send it in with like envelope and stamps for them to be able to write back right away.
Right.
So there is, and I mean, if they use them to write someone else, then so be it. They need it more than,
right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think it's something that we should look into, and maybe somebody knows somebody that could help us, an organization that'll provide I guess, envelopes and stamps. But anything for those kids, man. You know what I realized yesterday while I was there? None of them have fathers.
No.
Like none of them. And it's crazy because like I'm starting to build a relationship with them where like they came out running yesterday. I thought they were gonna like come up to hug me because like that's how excited they were.
That's amazing.
And they're kids, man. You know, I tell them they're kids doing grown man stuff, and
Yeah.
that's why they ended up in a grown man, place.
Mm-hmm.
And but I was cracking up with them yesterday, man. I was telling them, better be careful with those booty pirates when you go to
Oh, them Cheetos?
yeah. No, the booty pirates, the ones that like
Oh.
to take booties.
Oh, man.
And they were cracking up, and I was like, man, you're gonna meet some characters in prison, man. That's what I call them, characters. So what did you think about the visit?
Man, it was surreal. Getting to go in there and see these kids and how excited they were and waiting when we pulled up. It was a different experience. It really hit home for me. You know, there was a moment that I keep replaying in my head, thinking about, and you were asking one of the guys how they felt in that moment, and he responded to you, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was his numbness that caught me, because as soon as he said that, he looked right down at the concrete, and then I looked at the other kid next to him, and the same thing, and it resonated with me so clearly that it hit home, and it stuck with me still. Every time you send me something about Kirby or about any of them, or what's his name, Mark?
Mark?
Is his name Mark? Mark something?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing 21 years?
Yep.
Yeah, that those things really resonated with me a lot, and it really allowed me to feel deeper, and it just intrigued me to work harder, because I see where they're sitting, and I remember where I was sitting at 21, a little bit older than what they are. And I'm just so grateful and thankful to be able to meet these kids and correspond with them. That newsletter is going to be fun. You know, there's a bunch of ideas I want to put into it so that we can send them envelopes and stamps and correspond.
I think
with them.
the juvenile that yard, those kids should be like the mothership, the flag, like that's where we should plant our flag.
Mhm.
Those newsletters are gonna, and I say that because when I went into the feds, there was a local church here in Phoenix called Firewater something. It's in the hood. It's on Roosevelt, right off the 51, right there. It's a small little hood church, but it's
like Garfield.
just God's there. Like, a lot of broken people go there. It's a good place. The halfway houses are there. But when I caught my Fed case, my dad was going to church there, and he asked them to send me a newsletter because they do prison newsletters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Like every month, I used to look forward to that letter, man, because it was the only mail I got. First of all, it was the only mail I got. But the jokes on there, the just the hope, man, of being able to read it and having that small personalized, like, hey, JC, keep your head up. Like, it meant everything to me.
Right.
I really felt alone in those moments in there, and I was looking at a lot of time. So, like, I tell these kids, I know what they're going through. Like, I feel it. I know it. Yesterday, we had a really cool officer with us right there. He participated in the class.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it made it really, like, I left with a big smile because, like, if the staff is starting to see it, then that means that we're doing something,
Right. I really love that. That's even with the donations we rounded up to help with that graduation. I had a VA officer is one of the
I
people
know.
that.
Shout outs to him, man. Thank you for all those donations. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. People don't realize how expensive pizzas are nowadays.
Expensive.
Everything's
Yeah.
expensive. But now we were able to, man, those kids, let me tell you, I don't think 8 slices per kid was enough.
Oh man, they knocked him down. Well, the one kid's bigger than you.
Well, I know. There's 2 kids that are about your size.
Yeah, it's
There's
crazy.
2 of them.
17.
And there's two of them that are so little
Mhm.
that I'm like, I was on the little one yesterday. I was like, you better start like eating and like working out like all day or something, because I was like, you're late.
Oh man, I like how dedicated they were to that workout.
Oh yeah, man. Yesterday when we were in the classroom and we studied for a while because I took the drive with me. I didn't think they were gonna want to work out because we had already been in the classroom for 2 hours, and I was like, "You guys still want to work out?" And they were like, "Yep."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Man!" So we went out there. It was raining. And they worked out, man. Bear crawls with puddles on the floor.
Yeah, that's what they need.
They were just getting it.
You got to remember, they still got that second wind. they're that young. That's a release though too, and even like receiving that newsletter, like you were saying, I used to get one like it too, and they used to send like holiday pictures every holiday.
Yeah,
in the newsletter, and it was just a little release of the real world, letting go.
You know what I think we should add on there too, for them to participate, even like whatever, like share their stories or send a raffle ticket in to win a bike for your sister or your brother.
Yeah.
It's things like I mean they're not really buying the raffle ticket, they're signing up, you know what I mean? But we're making them participate and helping them I don't know, do something for one of their I met one of the kids' moms yesterday.
Yeah.
Something nice like that for Mother's Day.
Right.
I mean that would be something like really cool for them to be able to send their mom roses or something for Mother's Day.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that I know that would hit hard with you.
It would. That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
brother. I think it's something that's why I'm saying like we really need to focus on this yard. We really need to focus on these kids, what's going to work. I think the newsletter is going to do wonders for the whole yard.
Yeah, I think we should, even outside of whoever's in the class, I think we should see if we can't get the whole yard, because it's not.
No, we'll be able to get the whole yard. Everybody, I pretty much, the warden told me that everybody staff there has saw the program, what it's doing to the kids. So everybody's for it now. Like yesterday when I got there, they were like on the radio, "Hey, Wrong the Strong is here. Whoever's gonna escort," and everybody was like moving, and I was like, "Damn!" For a Sunday,
Yeah,
because you know how it is. Saturdays and Sundays, everything's probably pretty much locked
down,
locked down until Monday.
Yeah,
until business hours again.
2 meals.
But dude, they called them all out. We went, escorted everything. Like,
yeah, that's awesome.
Yesterday I made them get up and read some of their journal, and some of them said no because it was personal. So I said, okay, I'll read them myself. But they're writing on there, and I'm answering them. And man, some of them are getting deep. But the thing is, they're asking all the right questions.
Yeah.
One of the kids yesterday was like, hey, I want to be a good guy, but like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've been there. But that's just because you fell victim to your environment. You know what I mean? You're where you grew up, how you grew up, who you grew up with. And like, I tell people now, it's not that I'm more educated. It's now that I see the difference between being trapped there and being somewhere else. Like now I see the difference. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like when I go back to my neighborhood and I hang around over there and I see the old me. Like, and I don't know how to sound like disrespectful or anything, but I see it like in some of my friends, the way they talk. Because some of my friends are still like super hood.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm like, man, it's not that I think I'm better. I'm just happy that I've grown and that I've changed, because like, I got tired of being in prison, man.
Right. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It was just like you. I got friends still out here, 27th Avenue or hotel hopping, and you know I try to talk to them via text all the time, and you text him and I don't hear from him for like 7 days. You know, so it's always a worry of what's happening to my best friend or not, and it gets difficult sometimes, but it's for the better that we've changed and been able to step away from that type of stuff, because now we're able to give back what's been given to us and help and allow other people to grow from our past, you know what I mean? From our mistakes and how we've navigated to learn how to advocate for ourselves, learn how to be vulnerable. Like you said, they didn't want to share those journals. I think along the way, we're going to get a couple that are going to want to share those journals. We show them those skills on how to be vulnerable and allow ourselves to show other people what we're feeling is a big thing.
You know, the warden told me, he texted me yesterday, said that one of the kids, the one that was being disrespectful, the next day got up and went up to him and said, "Can I talk to you?" And he's like, I wanna ask you for an apology. He's like, I don't know how to do it, but he's like, you're doing it right now. He's like, you know, JC's teaching us that just because we mess up, it doesn't mean that, like, because I tell him all the time, man, you know, a man that could say he's sorry is a real man. You know, a man that can own up to his mistakes, like that's a real man. I tell him all the time, like, I'm not perfect, but the thing is that I've changed so much that now, if I'm being disrespectful to, like, let's just say my partner, if I mess up and I raise my voice, I feel guilty for the rest of that day. And then the next day I come in and I say I'm sorry, because that's not the person I am no more. Like, I'm not trying to hurt people because I'm hurt no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I tell people, only hurt people hurt people.
I was thinking the same thing right now. I was thinking it.
I was like, now I don't even have fight in me. Like, you know, dudes be trying to, like, what is it called? Puff up on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm good, man.
I want no smoke.
I don't want nothing. No problems.
Yeah.
The other day, I what is it called? Road rage. Some guy, I guess he got mad because I was trying to speed up and he wouldn't let me get through. I don't know what it is about here in Arizona, man, but like every time you put on your turn signal and you speed up to try and get into the other lane because you want to get over, to make a left-hand turn, and people just don't want to let you pass.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
So I went fast and I cut, right? And then I got over and he started speeding up and I'm like, oh man, here we go. And he got next to me, rolled down his window. I put on my Christian music and I rolled down the window.
Oh, that's funny.
But the thing is that, look, I would have been like, hey bro, I'm sorry. Like, I believe that's, there's a lot of toxic, what do they call it? Toxic masculinity? What do they call that? When, like, a lot of these guys that supposedly are, like, tough, they bully people. Like, what is it called? Toxic something. I forgot what the name of it. They got all kinds of names for something, stuff now. But I was telling the kids yesterday, a bully's a bully.
Yeah.
Like, however you see it. Like, you could be a bully in many ways. It doesn't always have to be physical. Like, it could be in words, it could be in knowledge, it could be in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And when I said it, they started thinking, they're like, huh, we never thought about it like that. I was like, yeah, because I experience now when I go into, like, places, I'm not gonna say names, you know, I go school, stuff like that, and people that have degrees feel like I shouldn't be there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they'll bully me with their knowledge. They'll bully me with the big words, their big vocabulary.
Right.
And like, the old me used to get heated. I used to get really heated and, like, want to beat them up. But now that I've matured, I actually just listen. I listen because they're actually teaching me without them even knowing. Like, I'm listening to their words, and I'm picking up their vocabulary.
Right.
because that's what I do. Like in prison, you watch, you learn, and you survive.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm doing the same thing out here. Now that I'm in these offices in these rooms with, I guess you could say people that went, I shouldn't say people that went to school and have degrees. I'm not trying to fit in no more. Like I'm just there to share my experiences, my hope,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. But I get bullied a lot, man. I get treated a certain way. Even at church yesterday, I was in line, first one in line at the coffee shop,
Yeah.
and they got the two guys like they were behind me
Oh.
to do their order, and I was just standing there. And then finally, if I wouldn't have said something, they would have just left me like
Yeah.
there. And I know, a lot of people tell me it's me, that it's me, it's me, it's me. And I'm like, it's not me though, because I'm not the same person, but I still get treated the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be people out there that look at us different just because of the way we look or how we move. Um, that bullying part, that could be mentally, spiritually, physically. It could be in any shape or form, really. But I think it's lethal for us when we're able to sit down with professors or college degrees or whatever the titles are, people that haven't been in our shoes. But if we can connect with them and bring what we know to the table and what they know to the table, the growth there is just sky's the limit. Because I know I've been through it. I went through Sage while I was on the yard, and I did it out here. But when we did it on the yard, the lady that was our facilitator, her only connections to our world were a family member used to be an addict. So there was quite a few people like didn't want to talk to her, right? Because they didn't feel like there was any connection or anywhere to grow or learn from her. And I always thought that was naive for somebody to be like that, because if she'd been to school for something we're trying to learn and how we've learned on our own times in the streets or on the yard or wherever it is, and we come together, like, man, we could do so many more amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, they went to school for a reason. I mean, there's book knowledge has its place for a lot of things. I always tell people, just like in personal training, there's bro science and there's actually books on nutrition. Like you go to school to get a degree in nutrition, and that's when you really want to like get down to like the nitty gritty stuff. But that's why, like, I listen, I read books I'm reading this book right now they gave me to read about PTSD, and I'm learning stuff too. Like, so now I'm able to combine what I'm learning, but with lived experience. So now I'm understanding why water affected me so much. Why to this day I'm still terrified of water,
Right.
because there's certain fears that we're able to, I guess you could say, bypass, and there's certain ones that are not going to be that easy.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm learning, man. I start working there full time next month at ASU.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome. That was a cool experience to check out that floor. What it was, like 8 or something. Get to walk around and check out the classrooms and the office and everything.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of things are coming together for the foundation. It's just about getting organized right now and putting all this stuff together.